3367 Benson Road. We'll take y'all on a little trip down there to the Silk, man. I done came up to the gun room, my people think I forgot about them. But I told them before I left, I'd never forget where I come from, man. Mississippi, my home, know what I'm saying? Hey, this that Mississippi water. I came up without my father. Yeah, this that Mississippi water. Now I got a son, so he gotta have his father. It was 1989 when I touched down in Polk. Wanted mom to get back with dad, but it wasn't no hope. All I remember is dirt roads and cotton in the field. Hot summers picking peas, it felt like slavery for real. Grandma in the kitchen with the chicken and dumplings. I'm outside playing kickball with Teeny and Pumpkin. Soul food Sundays, I couldn't wait for a plate. Go home, look at the table to see Pops moving weight. Right then in that very moment I was stuck in a trap. This my life, this real fact, this shit here deep in the rap. I was just a young dog, but I was out on the block. Had dreams of being a baller. Tracy worked on my shot. See, it was me, Tracy, JR, my cousins, Jody and Tuck. I was a youngin' protected by OG, so I didn't give a fuck. Old heads get drunk, out playing spades. Remember the robber, robbing the robber. R.I.P. Mr. Dave. Welcome to that Mississippi water. When I was young, I grew up without my father. Welcome to that Mississippi water. Now I gotta grind so my son can have his father. Welcome to that Mississippi water. When I was young, I grew up without my father. Welcome to that Mississippi water. Now I gotta grind so my son can have his father. Verse 2, so let me introduce you to Dre Day. Yeah, that's the nephew of his big uncle Bebe. Remember Dodo, Buddy and Justin. Remember Teeny and Punky, right bro? We stayed into something. Just to remember I got a lot more to get off my chest. Can't forget my OGs, Double and S. Dub was a little Mac that wasn't taking no shit, and SL was his big bro, dog. How deep can I get? As a youngin', I remember dusting dirt off my shoulder. Used to bump in the Dub and S, getting candy from Miss Solar. OG Miss Solar was something like my mama. Stayed on me, Bird and G, cause we stayed around drama. Got other people in this sip that I must remember. My other mama, my auntie, salute to Miss Brenda. It's a name for this shit, I just don't know what to call it. Drama boy and Young Reef forever, nigga, we made dramaholics. Welcome to that Mississippi water. When I was young, I grew up without my father. Welcome to that Mississippi water. Now I gotta grind so my son can have his father. Welcome to that Mississippi water. When I was young, I grew up without my father. Welcome to that Mississippi water. Now I gotta grind so my son can have his father. Verse 3, that's when I turn up the heat. This the time I take time to shout out my cousin Pete. You got to be a man growing up down south. Remember working with Uncle Peter on top of the house. Looking back at it now, dog, my life was wild. 2011, baby mama didn't have my child. Baby mama lost him. Daddy had to go and save him. Daddy too wild, so his grandma had to raise him. Then Darren, I just want you to know, Daddy never forget you. This why I call you every day, make it feel like I'm right there with you. Hate you had to grow up like I did, growing up was hard. Meanwhile, while I'm at it, shout out lil' bro Gerard. Made rap my side chick, she kept me off of the streets. And just like rap, I fell in love with this beat. 3367 Benson Road was the starter. Once again, I'd like to introduce y'all to Mississippi water. Welcome to that Mississippi water. When I was young, I grew up without my father. Welcome to that Mississippi water. Now I gotta grind so my son can have his father. Welcome to that Mississippi water. When I was young, I grew up without my father. Welcome to that Mississippi water. Now I gotta grind so my son can have his father. They say when you on the road to success, you never forget where you came from. That's why I look back and I shout out Mississippi one time.